Hello. Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed here and welcome back to the Hunt Rebuild. Finding our way across the tree goblin forest without attracting the tree goblins themselves can be a bit tricky if you don't know the path itself. But the basilisk is soundly sleeping. Bells line its body. There's one small bell within reach. Leave it alone. Try using glass shard to cut rope around Basilisk's neck. No. Fine, we'll use the glass shard then. Well, that broke. You dropped the shard. It broke into countless pieces, but you managed to sever a section of rope. Seems like you could take one of the bells very easily. Fine. I don't want to know what happens if we just try and take the bell initially. The basilisk will eat us alive. You grab hold of one of the bells. It easily slips off the severed rope. A deep, beautiful chime echoes from the bell. I thought you would awaken. Yeah, so don't take the bell whatsoever, you know. Okay. What? You find a sleeping bastards, yeah, do not take the bells and choose to cut the rope. Then pull out the weasel skin. Okay. So maybe just use the weasel on the snake itself rather than us grabbing it ourselves. Because we tried to run, but the game didn't allow us to run. And there the goblin trees just laying in dormant. They will awaken if we dare step on the deep grass. Yes, please. We'll pull out the weasel to do this. Sneakily. You're not going to go after us, are you? Nope. You just don't like the weasel. But how the hell did that tiny creature take out such a gigantic creature like that? We may never know. Obtained a basilisk bell. Anywhere else where we can, in which we can go? No. Okay, dokie. So it seems we must return back to the dragon's den so that then we can encounter such a horrific tale of doom. But we need the bell in order to advance through the dragon's den. Okay, avoid the tree. I don't want you attacking me. Want to save first before we progress anywhere else. Where do we go from here? How do we know? Where do we go? Just walk. It would seem more logical to run, but at the same time it's not logical to run for speed because we may meet an imminent demise by these trees. So we're walking instead. If I knew exactly where the center of the character is at all... Ah, the basilisk's bell! I'll bet it can wake even a sleeping dragon. It seems we're going around in circles, aren't we? Because now we need to return back to where that patrolling hunter was, so that then we will be able to wake the sleeping dragon, so that then we'll be able to help the mandrakes. But in order to get back there, we obviously have to... No, wait, we don't need to encounter the scarecrows again, because they were before the mandrakes. Wonderful. Nice it was put in this order, so that then we don't have to suffer the wrath of the scarecrows again. Even when you're out of a crop field, they can still attack you if they've detected you. Go outside your boundaries. It's like a guard dog that guards territories that's outside its own territory. It's outside, it's not part of your property. This way? No, not that way. Goodness sakes, I suppose this heaving with doom. Which way do I go? There we go. Can be quite confusing at times. This is the foggy fox. Oh, there's the fox again. Lovely. Oh, save it on that maximum amount. Do not upset the mandrakes. I think this foggy forest will die down in fogness when the dragon... Okay, we're gonna have to... Oh, for goodness sakes, this again. Not this horror again. Yeah, so my assumption about the scarecrows were wrong, because they were before the mandrakes, yes, but they were after the dragon's den. At least we got more vision this time around. That's a plus, right? I think it's a plus. Just go down every time. Every time. And now you're going to come back this way. Don't want to screw this up at the end. Lovely. Don't look my way. I haven't done anything to you. Besides being near you. Oh, if that down button didn't work then I would have been annoyed. This is the easiest scarecrow. But also one you have to be the most patient with. Because it's slow. Sometimes slow is more difficult than fast. Thank you. Get out of there. Thank you very much. Lovely. Now we can advance forward. Or backwards in this case. Go through there. And then we have to go through the hidden passage. Avoid. I'm glad we saved because I did not know where that hunter was. But at least we get to witness what it's like to be tormented by one of those. No, not that way. Honestly, not that way. If it wasn't for a walkthrough, I'd be running around in circles. Literally. Lots of back and forth. Only in this particular part of the game. Lovely. Enter Dragon's Den, yes. So this is the area in question, which we looked at last time. So apparently this thing's quite dangerous. Because it's a dragon, obviously. Oh, for goodness sakes. It's so difficult to know where is safe and where is dangerous along the borders of the flames. If it is flames or just the aura of the dragon itself. And you can't even heal yourself, which is the big problem of this place. You can't look in the menu and heal yourself. Talk about mechanics to ensure that you survive without using items. The other issue is the visibility of the floor changes when you step across. So just be mindful of what's ahead of you and what's around you. Keep going through. With combined power of the White Stag and the Basilisk Bell, we will surely be able to awaken this sleeping dragon. Hopefully, anyways. Hopefully, we won't singe like last time. We can't even access the menu. That's a problem. You feel the dragon's breath coming from further on. Take out Bell. The bell lets out a sweet, gentle chime. Is this a running game? The dragon's rage will cause the den to be immersed in fire, so you must escape quickly or burn. Thanks. Thank you for the save prompt. I don't know whether... Yeah, let's escape quickly, and we can barely see where we're going. That's a good assumption. Yeah, I can't do quickly, because the game will literally be against you all the way. Goodness sakes. We've like got 1 HP left or something like that. Like, did the developer not playtest this area to see how difficult it is? Okay, we've escaped. Thank you. I was completely trolled that last time. So trolled that I had to take a rest from the game. Just to uncover what kind of BS went on there. Hi, Hunter. You actually believed you could escape? You gave me quite a lot of trouble, you know. I know you're clever and able, but I can't fathom how you could manage to evade me for so long. But I suppose it's rather irrelevant now. Our game of hide and seek is done, and so are you. Hi, Hunter. Hope you're doing well. I see. That explains quite a bit. Are you... Are you the daughter of that mother who once cared for the earth? You just seem to have long hair and you seemed quite a bit evil. Definitely wasn't fresh water gurgles from the rock. Fresh water. We can escape again, can't we? Where are we now? Flower bed. Although it does seem like the fogginess has cleared. Though this is where the hunter was. You made it. Good. You lost a basilisk spell by running away. No matter. It's not like you'll need it anymore. And since I'm here to guide you through the darkness, I doubt that skin will be of any further use to you either. So I'll take it off your hands, hooves. Besides, there's a certain three-headed beast who would want it much more. Cerberus. In any case, we need to leave quickly. Follow me. I'll lead you through the darkness. Why again with the dragon's den? Is there nothing else that we need to do before we enter it? I don't know. Doesn't say anything else, so we'll just go through it, I suggest. Since I'm with you, you'll get through here quickly. See? There's the exit. Hey, wait for me! Surely there'll be something optional with the mandrakes. Well, hurry up! Thanks, Box, for the sage advice. Why can't I move? Ah, it's still within the cutscene. What the? What's with this place? You can leave now. The exit's up ahead. Thanks. Oh, we've got full health. Wonderful. And what would this represent as? No interactions. An elegant statue of some kind of bird. It reeks of oil. Probably catches on fire easily. Then how did it survive the dragon then? Since this is probably where it was nesting, laying, resting. You say the exit's up ahead. Is it this easy? If you go this way, you will leave the forest. You may not be able to return again. Are you sure you want to leave? Well, the remaining log is outside of our area of accessibility. Like, it was before the tree cabin, well, the tree parts where you go through and up and down the treetops. And that's off limits now, so you may never be able to return again. Should you want to leave? Absolutely. Oh, selected stay. Leave the forest. Leave this enigmatic forest be and alone. What? How many endings are there to this game? For goodness sakes. Like, I would have thought that the ending, or endings, there were only two endings. One of collecting all of the entries and memories, and one of not doing so. So how was it? Doesn't make sense. Why on earth? And also one of the memories is locked within the next area of the game anyways, which we should get to. But obviously we can't do that because the game is locked in this way. Anyway, I shouldn't be moaning, but this is the only ending I'm going to get of the game because, well, as you can probably tell from the this episode and the past 3 other episodes, getting to certain stages is quite frustrating and complicated if you do not have a walkthrough to be able to get through the game. And I'm pretty sure that the developer playtested the game before releasing it, but as far as I can tell, this is probably one of the most difficult RPG Maker games to ever play. But it has some lovely charms about it in terms of its graphics and stuff like that. I have no complaints in terms of how it looks, how it flows, in terms of like going from one area to the next. It's just the get to in order to get to the next area of the game is griping and sometimes frustrating. So I'm going to leave it off here, folks. If you want to see all endings of the game, then I suggest playing the game for yourself and seeing what you can do with your adventures, because the game is so linear that how can you fit 5 endings into the game? And you would think that the requirements for the game itself are to do with the memory logs and the memories themselves. Whether you get them all or not determines on the ending that you get. Because in the walkthrough, there's no guide on. Okay, it says different endings, yes, on the top, but there's no guide as to like, well, to get this requirement to get this ending, this requirement for that ending, or so and so. Let's just look through the community hub quickly. Guides. There's no guides for the game. That. Okay, so you can get to the Cerberus. Walk through. Lots of stuff. Nope. Yeah, there's not a huge amount that will help the player. And I think that's something that every developer needs to take into account, is that, is the game possible to finish? But anyways, folks, I'm going to leave it off here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the majority of the hunt. And please write down in the comments below on what you would suggest, because I may return to this game. But as far as I can tell, the game doesn't grab me like other games do in terms of the functionality of the puzzles and game mechanics drawing me in and keeping me wanting to play. Like, I want to see through to an ending of the game, so that in a way I'm being fair. I'm not trying to like give a conclusion by only playing a portion of the game without getting to an end point and then just saying, yeah, I don't recommend it or something like that. I do recommend this game, I honestly do, but it's more for the well, it's not for a beginning player. Like, if I want to recommend a game to a player who's starting out for the first time in puzzle games, RPG Maker games, stuff like that, this probably wouldn't be my first choice. I would probably recommend it to somebody who is very, very capable of solving puzzles and being able to stay calm under pressure, which I'm not. Anyways, I've rambled on for long enough, but thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been The Hunt Rebuilt, and see you all in the next video. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.